It's going to have this.
Oh, I was just going to sit down there like a mogul. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Today is my first official day that I'm going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'm going to start by singing a Merry Christmas song from all the 3 geographical area that I said I was going to be getting my tractions from. Ìṣẹ́ ló gbé ẹ̀wò, ó gbé wa rédí àrò. Ìṣẹ́ ló gbé ẹ̀wò, ó gbé wa rédí àrò. Ìṣẹ́ ló gbé, ó gbé wa rédí àrò. Ìṣẹ́ ló gbé ẹ̀wò, ó gbé wa rédí àrò. Ìṣẹ́ ló gbé ẹ̀wò. Way by day, way by day, agbọ́n lórí orí rẹ̀ o, agbọ́n lórí orí rẹ̀ o. Àwọn mi ò yá nàrí wa gbé bó, ó yá ní sẹ́lẹ̀kẹ́. Ìbàdí o, ìbàdí agbọ́n lórí orí rẹ̀ o, agbọ́n lórí orí rẹ̀ o. Umi o ya nare bagbo o ya neseleke. No siwana. I gonna had primary school. Mr. Tangela say only awani. Ya na tie because that way when ya when no no yewepo. Yana tie, oh Ibo pepe, if you eat pepe, go yellow mama, oh Ibo pepe, you eat pepe, go yellow mama, oh Ibo pepe. Anyway, the start, you know the kind of song when I was singing for now. Now the one when they say for Oyibo line, like Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prosperous años feliz vida. You wanna wish me a Merry Christmas? You wanna wish me a Merry Christmas? You wanna wish me a Merry Christmas just like I'm wishing you people from South America. Feliz Navidad, mi amor. Te amo. Anyway, after singing all that, I am going to give you the actual reason why I'm shooting this video today. The reason is not far-fetched. Pretty much, let me sum it up. I'm going to sum it by first of all saying that there is currently an opening for the women suffrage that happened back to the primordial time, when at one point in time or the other, women were not even allowed to vote in elections. But what we do know at this point in time, that is behind us now, because in the early part of the last century, those issues were taken care of. That probably was not the starting point of women's struggle, because in places like Indonesia, there was a woman who wrote a book. But one of the things that she did was that she was being marginalized by her parents, and then she later, as a strong woman, decided to go and write a book, and then they signed a holiday. I think the country is Indonesia. We're going to fact check that, and we're going to put that book online. So there's a holiday for that kind of woman in there. We are already aware that most women have come up, people like Golden Mar of Israel, becoming the first prime minister over there. Even though you keep hearing that there was a minor boondoggle around her, or certain things that may not have flushed out. We're also aware too that there were other women that came on. People like Margaret Thatcher. As we speak, there are different countries of the world that has women representations. Some of the African countries have one or two or something like that. But in this free land, where I am pointing towards this free land, I'm talking about the free world, or the non-free world that is also in competition with the free world, like, for example, the Kremlin. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use the word Kremlin, or the call them the Oceanians. There are no women representations there. It is not unlikely, and let me say this, that the bottleneck for women may have started back in the motherland, where there was the cradle of civilization. It was said that at that point, the history is pushing 400, 700 years, 700,000 years back, when the people of that motherland spread out to different parts of the world to go and make what you call the permanent diasporans all over the world. So the point I'm trying to make here is that it's not unlikely that at the motherland, that is where the problem of marginalizing or trying to be a little bit outside, trying to be cute. They tried to be cute over there and came up with this idea of women, men, that later gave rise to the men war. Let me say this. I know some people are going to be very, very, very unhappy with what I'm saying right now, but I want you to stay with me on this. What I'm trying to say here is that, for example, let's go to religious background. The religious background, as we know it, is that, oh, God, in one context or other, is a Christian deity. It's a man God. It did not just strike me as disingenuous, because as they were striking that it was a man God, they supported the theory again with Jesus Christ, which was also portrayed to be a man God, a man gateway to God. Okay, stay with me on that. When you go to the other extreme of the other warring tribe or the warring religion that is held on with the Christianity, you come to what you call Islam. Allah was, I believe, and I'm going to get in trouble about this, is that it was a man deity, omnipotent, omnipresence, and omniscience. Just like we have God that was omnipotent, omnipresence, omniscience, to the other extreme. Christianity, the religion to the other extreme brought Allah, Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, as the backup of a man access gateway to Allah. Or these are, as we speak, these are the two predominant religions that came into contact with those primary diasporans who were merchants who may have left Africa 700,000 years or 1 million years thereabout, quote and unquote. So that when they went to go and start populating the world, those people they had contact with, maybe from the heartland of maybe the Middle East, where you have what you call, as we are now speaking, there's a war between the Hamas and the Israelis. That war is a division of where we are currently at. The reason why I'm saying that is that that division we have there is not going to go away. Not even in the next million years. We do know that when those Christians and those Muslims, the Christian came from the west and the Islam came from the east, and they divided the motherland into what you call a triangular zone. That's what I think the introduction of what we call today we call that the beginning of when the marginalization, because there was issue, if you take it to the biblical level or you take it to the Quran level, we're hearing about what we call Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, Sodom and Gomorrah, Adam and Steve, all those. Or in the other way, they painted Muhammad as being what you call that he was going when he was in Mecca. He was very peaceful, but they started kicking his brains in. As when he got to Medina, he became what you call a wounded lion. When they was okay, he was at one point or the other. They tried to paint him. I mean, when I say they now, I'm talking about the war between the Christian and the Muslim. So it's the women God that was there, that was the beginning of time, which was back to